In this video, I'll be sharing with you the different materials you can use for your bodycon turtleneck. I'll be sharing with you a very interesting secret to prevent your thread from breaking when you want to try on your bodycon top. So quickly, let's get started. Here with me, I have 1 yard of this stretchy material. It is very stretchy. You can use any material that stretches very well. For crepe, you can use a very light stretchy crepe. And you can also use this thick net. It is called a condom net in the market and it stretches two-way. So just go ahead to use any material at all that stretches and will not lose its print or lose its structure when you stretch it very well. You can also use chantilly as well. So just go ahead to use the most stretchy part of this of your material as the width of your fabric. So I'll place this on 4-fold like so. Cut out my full length plus 1 inch like this. Then I'll go ahead to measure down 1.5 inches on the open part of my fold. Okay, one part is have an opening. So on that open part, I come down by 1.5 inches and connect it with a slanted line, and I'll cut this out. I'll go ahead to place this slanted line on a 1 inch fold. Remember, the closed part is the center. I'll go ahead to measure my actual shoulder measurement divided by 2. For your armhole depth, you reduce it by 1 inch. Then you go ahead to curve it out. Now, for your body measurement, you're expected to reduce your body measurement by 2 inches. But I would advise that you do more of the shaping when you are sewing this out, okay? So I'll go ahead to cut out the armhole and shape the side. So for the neckline, I'll be using 2.5 inch wide and 2.5 inch depth for the front part. But because this is the front and the back, I'm going to open this up. But before that, I'll go ahead to notch my shoulder fold like this. Then I'll go ahead to separate it, taking one part for the front. Now, after arranging it on fold, go ahead to place your shoulder, your 1 inch shoulder fold. Then you go ahead to cut out your 2.5 inch wide and 2.5 inch depth for your front neck depth. Now, coming to the fold on the shoulder part, you are going to mark out where the fold touches the main fabric. You open up the fold and you are going to cut this 0.5 inches away from the marked outline. This cutout is to ensure that the back piece moves a bit to the front. So keeping this aside, I'm going to take the back part, place this on fold. Remember to place your 1 inch shoulder fold and arrange it accordingly. Now, for the back part, you are using 2.5 inch neck width. But for the neck depth, you are going to cut this out straight up on the fold as you see me do like this. Then you go ahead to cut it down following your 2.5 inch neck width. Okay, so this cutout is expected to be straight up on your 1 inch shoulder fold. So this fold is going to complete the front piece and help the back move a bit to the front. So I'm going to move to the sleeve, and for the sleeve, you just go ahead to mark out your basic sleeve. I have a video on how to cut a basic sleeve, and I'm going to link it down to this video. So I'm going to be explaining a very important thing that you need to know when you are joining this. So when joining this, you are expected to be stretching your fabric as you sew. For every single part that you are joining, you are expected to stretch it. Now, the joining process is your normal joining process, but as you are joining this, you hold the both parts together and you are stretching as you sew. Why should you do this? So that when your clients try to wear their body hugged up, your thread does not start breaking and you start seeing loose parts, okay? So for every single part that I joined, I ensured that I was stretching it while I sew. You'll notice that I'm still stretching it, but my threads are not breaking. So just ensure you stretch it, including the armhole. Stretch as you sew along. Even the neck, it's stretchy, as you can see. So what to do next? You're going to go ahead to cut out the band for your turtleneck. Now for your turtleneck, you're going to ensure you're using a stretchy part as well, so it can easily pass your head. You can see I place it on fold. I'm going to place it on another fold so that the top part does not have a join. So next, I'm going to go ahead to cut out this fold. Now I just randomly place this on fold, but I'm going to be telling you the width of which I placed on fold. So what I placed on fold like this, after measuring it, what I have here is 5 inches on fold. Okay, so next I'm going to take my already sewn top and I'm going to be measuring from one shoulder all the way to the other end of the other shoulder. You are measuring the round neck. While you do this, do not stretch it. Just measure the actual neckline on your fabric. So what I have here is 16 for mine. So I'll just go ahead to measure it on my fold. So from this closed part, I'll measure half of what I got, which is 8. Half of 16 is 8, and you can see I added my half-inch sewing allowance while cutting. So I'll open this up like this. Then I'm going to sew this place straight down. After sewing, you trim your sewing allowance to the barest minimum or to the smallest. So I'll go ahead to place this on fold. The fold is just like how you normally make a fold for your headband, okay? So just place it on fold like this. If you notice that my band is wide. This is because I want it to roll over and overlap like this. But if you would not want that, you can reduce the width of your own band. So this part that has the join is going to be the back part. Now you should not mistake the back neckline for the front neckline. So I'm going to place the two shoulders on fold, and I'm going to notch the center of the back neckline. Then you go ahead to take your band and you place the joint part on your notched back neckline. You pin the both parts together. When you are done with this, you still go ahead to place the two shoulders together, and you also notch the front center neckline. Then you get the center part of your turtle band. You are doing this so that you do not have any excess or any shortage. After getting the center of the band, you are going to place the both centers together on the front part, and you go ahead to pin this up. Now you have to take note of the sewing process of your turtle neckline, because it will determine if your client's head can pass through or not. Now, when you are sewing your turtle neckline, it is very important the stretch should be to the fullest. When I mean to the fullest is that you are stretching both the turtle band and the neckline of the dress to the fullest, like to how much the fabric can stretch. That way, when your client tries wearing the dress and they stretch the neckline, your thread will not start breaking. Kindly note that you must not use a transparent material. You can use a chantilly net that is very stretchy, or any stretchy light material of your choice.